summer sun was shining bright on that old porch swing. I saw you sipping sweet tea, the honey of a dream. Your smile was like the golden sun, your eyes were like the sky. And in that moment I knew my heart would never lie. Sweet tea and honey, that's what we are. Sweet tea and honey, I've come so far. The summer breeze, the southern skies, a love that never dies. Sweet tea and honey, you and me. Sweet tea and honey, we're meant to be. The taste of love so warm and true. Sweet tea and honey, I found you. The summer sun will always shine. Sweet tea and honey, you're mine. I asked you for your name that day. You said it soft and slow. I knew I'd love you all my life the moment that you spoke. The sweet tea and the honey, a symbol of our love, a love that's pure, a love that's true, from the sun above. Sometimes the sweetest things in life are the simplest ones. Sweet tea and honey, you and me. Sweet tea and honey, we're meant to be. The taste of love so warm and true. Sweet tea and honey, I found you. The summer sun will always shine. Sweet tea and honey, you're mine. Sweet tea and honey, forever. Sweet tea and honey, together. Summer rain came pouring down. We ran to the old oak tree. You laughed and said it's sweet tea weather, and I knew you were meant for me. The raindrops fell upon your face, your eyes were shining bright. And in that moment I could taste the honey of your light. Sweet tea and honey in the rain. A love that breaks the chain. The thunder rolls, the lightning strikes. A love that's truly right. Sweet tea and honey in the rain. Sweet tea and honey, I'll never be the same. The raindrops taste like love so true. Sweet tea and honey, I found you. The storm will pass, the sun will shine. Sweet tea and honey, you're mine. The rain kept falling, we stood still, and I felt your hand in mine. The world around us disappeared. We found our sweet design. The summer rain will always bring the memory of that day when sweet tea and honey made us sing and washed the blues away. Rain washes away many things, but it also brings new life, like our love. Sweet tea and honey in the rain. Sweet tea and honey, I'll never be the same. The raindrops taste like love so true. Sweet tea and honey, I found you. Ooh. The storm will pass, the sun will shine. Sweet tea and honey, you're mine. Sweet tea and honey in the rain. Sweet tea and honey together again. Porch swing sways so soft and slow. We're watching the sun go down. Your hand in mine, the world is still in this sweet southern town. The crickets sing, the fireflies dance, the evening air is warm, and in your eyes I see a chance for love that's never torn. Sweet tea and honey on the porch, a love that's like a torch. The swing moves back and forth with ease, a love that's meant to please. Sweet tea and honey, porch swing love. Sweet tea and honey from above. I remember when we first sat here, afraid to speak our minds. But now we share our hopes and fears through space and through the times. The porch swing is our sacred place, a love that's free and true. And every time I see your face, I know I'm safe with you. A porch swing is more than wood. It's where love finds its rhythm. Sweet tea and honey, porch swing love. Sweet tea and honey from above. The summer nights will never end. Sweet tea and honey, my only friend. The stars come out, the moon is high. Sweet tea and honey, you and I. Sweet tea and honey, porch swing dreams. Sweet tea and honey, forever seems. We walked through fields of golden wheat. The summer sun was high. You reached and took my hand so sweet, and I knew I couldn't lie. The breeze was warm, the sky was blue, the world was ours to share. And in that field I found the truth, a love beyond compare. Sweet tea and honey in the field, a love that's been revealed. The golden wheat will always be a memory of you and me. Sweet tea and honey, field of gold. Sweet tea and honey, a love to hold. The summer wind will carry us. Sweet tea and honey, we trust. The golden grain will never fade. Sweet tea and honey, the love we made. I remember the day we stopped and looked across the land. You told me that you loved me then, and I took your hand. The field of gold will always be the place where love began. Sweet tea and honey, you and me. The best part of my plan fields of gold hold the secrets of a love that never grows old. Sweet tea and honey, field of gold. Sweet tea and honey, a love to hold. The summer wind will carry us. Sweet tea and honey, we trust. The golden grain will never fade. Sweet tea and honey, the love we made. Sweet tea and honey, field of gold. Sweet tea and honey, forever bold. The sun rose up on that sweet day, the golden light of dawn. We made a promise, come what may, a love that's never gone. You looked at me and said, I will. I looked at you and said, I do. The sunrise was our witness still, a love that's pure and true. Sweet tea and honey at sunrise, a love that never dies. The morning light will always shine on this love of mine. Sweet tea and honey, sunrise promise. Sweet tea and honey, we got this. The sun will rise and the sun will set. Sweet tea and honey, I won't forget a love that's sweeter than the dawn. Sweet tea and honey, we'll carry on. I remember the taste of your kiss as the sun climbed in the sky. The honey and the sweet tea bliss I'll remember till I die. The sunrise promise was our start, a love that's never tired. And in the morning of our hearts, our love has been inspired. A sunrise is a promise, and our promise is love. Sweet tea and honey, sunrise promise. Sweet tea and honey, we got this. The sun that's sweeter than the dawn.
Sweet tea and honey,
we'll carry on.
sweet tea and honey,
Sunrise light,
sweet tea and honey,
we'll be alright. Sunday morning church bells ring. The world is quiet and still. I'm sitting here with you, my love, and I always will. The sweet tea is brewing slow. The honey's in the jar, and I can't help but let you know how glad I am you are. Sweet tea and honey, Sunday love, a gift from up above. The peaceful morning, soft and slow, a love that continues to grow. Sweet tea and honey, Sunday morning, sweet tea and honey, without warning, a love so peaceful and so true. Sweet tea and honey, I found you. The church bells ring,
church bells ring.
the world is still,
World is still.
Sweet tea and honey, I love you still. I remember the first Sunday we spent together, so we sat and talked and laughed and dreamed, and the love began to grow. The Sunday mornings are our time, a love that's pure and sweet. And every Sunday you are mine, a love that's complete. Sunday mornings are sacred because they're spent with you.
Sweet tea and honey,
Sunday morning,
sweet tea and honey,
without warning, a love so peaceful and so true.
sweet tea and honey,
I found you. The church bells ring,
church bells ring.
the world is still,
World is still.
Sweet tea and honey, I love you still. Sweet tea and honey, Sunday light. Sweet tea and honey, feeling right. The shady oak tree stands so tall, a shelter from the heat. We sat beneath its branches green, a love that's so complete. The leaves would whisper in the wind a song of you and me, and in that shade we found our way to love eternally. Sweet tea and honey, shade so deep, a love that's ours to keep. The oak tree knows our secrets well, a story it can tell. Sweet tea and honey, shady oak, sweet tea and honey, we spoke a love that's sheltered from the storm. Sweet tea and honey, we're warm, the branches hold our memories. Sweet tea and honey, you and me. I remember the day we carved our names into the bark, a sign of love that time would say, a light within the dark. The oak tree still stands strong and true, a witness to our love. And every time I visit it, I feel you from above. The oak tree bends, but it never breaks, like our love. Sweet tea and honey, shady oak, sweet tea and honey, we spoke a love that's sheltered from the storm. Sweet tea and honey, we're warm, the branches hold our memories. Sweet tea and honey, you and me. Sweet tea and honey, shady tree. Sweet tea and honey, you and me. The fireflies danced around us on that warm summer night. We moved together, you and I, in the soft and silver light. The stars came out to watch us. The moon was shining bright, and in that moment I knew love was more than just a fight. Sweet tea and honey, firefly glow, a love that's sure to grow. The summer night, the fireflies reflected in your eyes. Sweet tea and honey, firefly dance. Sweet tea and honey, I'll take a chance. The night is warm, the love is true.
Sweet tea and honey,
I found you. The fireflies will light our way. Sweet tea and honey, come what may. I remember the night we danced beneath the starry sky. The fireflies were our only lights, and I could not deny the love I felt for you that night was deeper than the sea. And in the firefly's gentle light, I knew you were for me. Fireflies are nature's magic, and our love is just as magical. Sweet tea and honey, firefly dance.
sweet tea and honey,
I'll take a chance. The night is warm,
the light is warm.
the love is true.
Sweet tea and honey,
I found you. The fireflies will light our way.
sweet tea and honey,
Come what may. Sweet tea and honey, firefly light. Sweet tea and honey, holding tight. The old porch swing still sways today, just like it always did. It's seen the love we've shared so long, since we were just kids. The paint is worn, the wood is old, but the love is still so new. The old porch swing remembers all, and I still love you. Sweet tea and honey, old porch swing, a love that's everything. The years have passed, but still we swing in love day by day. Sweet tea and honey, old porch swing. Sweet tea and honey, I'll always sing. The memories are in the woods. Sweet tea and honey, understood. The swing will last forevermore. Sweet tea and honey, we'll explore. I remember when we were young, and we could not be still. We'd swing and laugh and talk all night, and and we always will. The old porch swing is our best friend, a witness to our love. And I'll be swinging till the end with you, my sweet dove. An old porch swing holds the secrets of a love that never grows old. Sweet tea and honey, old porch swing. Sweet tea and honey, I'll always sing. The memories are in the wood. Sweet tea and honey, understood. The swing will last forevermore. Sweet tea and honey, we'll explore. Sweet tea and honey, old porch swing. Sweet tea and honey, everything. Sweet tea and honey, that's our song. A love that's lasted long. We've weathered storms and sunny days in so many ways. The summers came and went away, but our love stayed the same. Sweet tea and honey, forevermore. A love I can't ignore. The years have passed, we're older now. I still remember how. Sweet tea and honey, you and me. A love that's always free. Sweet tea and honey, forever after. Sweet tea and honey, love and laughter. The taste of love will never fade. Sweet tea and honey, the love we made. We'll be together till the end. Sweet tea and honey, my friend. The memories we've made together will last forevermore. Sweet tea and honey, you and I, a love that we adore. The porch, the fields, the oak tree, the fireflies and the moon will always be a part of me. With you, my sweet broom. Sweet tea and honey, it's not just a taste, it's our love story. Sweet tea and honey, forever after. Sweet tea and honey, love and laughter. The taste of love will never fade. Sweet tea and honey, the love we made. We'll be together till the end. Sweet tea and honey, my friend. Sweet tea and honey, forever. Sweet tea and honey, together.